Hello YouTube, welcome to my channel. My name is Luis and in today's video I'm going to unbox and review a classic retro game console video game with more than 30,000 games. Yeah, you heard correctly, so more than 30,000 games. Okay, so it comes preloaded, so this one comes with a 64 gigabytes SD card preloaded with the ROMs, retro ROMs. That means that if you are a lazy guy and you want to get into retro gaming and you don't want to set up a computer or an Android box and you have like less than 30 euros to spend, yeah, so probably this is the right product for you. So this one I bought it on AliExpress. It was less than 30 euros. It comes with the remotes, two wireless clones of the PlayStation 3 remotes. It comes with the preloaded SD card and with a power brick and this Android box. So this is an Android box. So you can also use it to make your dumb TV become a smart TV. Okay, so this is an old box, so it's not a flagship TV box. Okay, so if you are planning to use it also to watch movies and stuff like that, probably you better search for a better device. Okay, concerning the gaming for retro gamings, it works really well out of the box. It comes already, it's plug and play. Okay, so this is the connection for the remotes, and here you can see, so it comes with this micro SD card with 64 gigabytes loaded with ROMs from several emulation platforms. Okay, so yeah, so this is the power switch and the HDMI, the Ethernet cable. If you plan to use it, as I told you, as a smart box, you will need for sure the Ethernet cable. Okay, so this is what you get inside the package, and as I told you, it's less than 30 euros. So if you don't want to go to YouTube to learn how to configure your own emulator and then configure the remote, because you can do it. Yes, you can download MULEC and you can set up on your computer running from a flash drive, or if you want, you can run it from an Android box that you already own. Okay, but probably it's not easy. So again, if you have 30 euros to spend, probably this is the best option because you receive it and it's plug and play. And as you can see, we have plenty of games to emulate. Okay, so you can read. We have Dreamcast, Capcom, Commodore 64, Atari ST, Amstrad, a lot of games. So probably you will never play them all. And this is the menu for the retro station or the retro emulator, where you can configure or change anything. Okay, so you can add your own games, you can delete games, because if you put your SD card on your computer, you can go directly inside folders and you can remove the games you don't want to make space to include more games that you get somewhere. Okay, so this is just a sample of the entire list. So as you can see, I'm still going down and we didn't leave the letter A. We are now on B. So imagine how many games you will find inside this micro SD card. Okay, so you will find the same name probably for all the platforms inside, so for all the emulated stations. Okay, you can see Zishi Spectrum, you can see Sega, uh, you name it. Okay, so you can browse by specific machine. Right now on Sinclair this ZX Spectrum, or you can go to the entire list and select the ROM that you want to play. Okay, so let's have a look at some games just to see that they run really well. Okay, some of those probably you have to change the buttons on the remotes, but most of the games I tested, it's running, it's working out of the box. You just need to check which is the button to fire, because up, down, left, right is always the same on the stick, and it's working perfectly. Okay, so during this video I will show you some games. So the goal is to see what kind of experience you will get if you buy this box, and if it is worth it to spend 30 euros on this box. I will also show you all the specs about the box, because I will boot into Android, and we will have a look at AIDA 64, also about the settings of the box. And yeah, so you will get the chance to see several games and how the machine handles it. But the overall experience is really nice. So if you are planning to play some old retro games, probably this is a really good option. Also, if you want to give a gift to somebody that likes this kind of gaming, it's also really cheap purchase that you can. And also it was really fast, so it was less than 10 days to arrive, and everything is working, so I have nothing to say. So from now on, if I want to kill some time, I'll just plug it to the power, and it's it just need to select my favorite games, and we are ready to kill some ships and some toys. Okay, so really nice. And don't forget, if you're enjoying the video, don't forget to leave a thumbs up. And if you have some questions regarding the machine, the retro game console, just write on the bottom of the video on the comment section, and I will be happy to reply to everybody. So one retro gaming system that I couldn't find here, and I will try to put on my SD card, is Amiga. So when I was younger, I had two Commodore Amiga, the Amiga 500, and then later the Amiga 1200. And so I was a big fan of Commodore Amiga, and I will be looking how to add those ROMs here, because I miss playing those games. And I could see that we have Atari, but I couldn't find Commodore Amiga on these emulation cards, so I will have to try to put myself those folders inside. It shouldn't be so difficult. Okay, so this is PlayStation 1, and as you can see, the gaming experience is quite nice. Okay, okay, let's switch to another. You have plenty to choose. So for Neo Geo, we have 175 games. Okay, let's select something. So I like more spaceships and helicopters and stuff like shooting. These are the kind of games I like. So probably in this video there will be more video games like these instead of platforms or fighting. But yeah, I also have fighting, and as you can see, these videos or these games are really nice. And the best is you then don't have to spend any coins, okay? Because remember, this used to be on machines where people inserted the coin, one coin, no, a lot of coins to be able to play. And now we are reviving all those games and you can play on your own house. Okay, so this is the box um, running without the micro SD card. So if you boot without the micro SD card, you will go into Android, and these are the applications inside. So I connected to Ethernet, and as you can see, I have AED64. I believe it wasn't installed. Also StreamU, it was just for the testing. All the other stuff, I believe it was already there. I don't know, Kodi probably I also installed, and the file manager. Okay, and going back to gaming, just to see more games. So overall, I'm pretty happy with this. So this is the second console I ordered from AliExpress. So if you are new to the channel, I have another review here with another console that was even cheaper than this one. It is the HDMI 4K Elite, also loaded with a lot of games. I believe it's also 64 gigabytes, and it was cheaper than this one. It comes also with the wireless remotes like PlayStation 3 clones, and also working really well. So if you want to have a look to that console, check my channel. But that one doesn't have Android, so it's firmware. It's already, the firmware is ready to launch directly into retro retro gaming station. Okay, this one is an Android box. When booting from this micro SD card, runs into the emulation station, and the card is loaded with more than 30,000 games. So you don't have to bother to go to the internet and download and install, configure. Everything is ready for less than 30 euros. Okay, so the link for this box will be in the video description. Also really important, if you buy something like this and if you plan to mess around with the SD card, so removing and putting ROMs inside, and you want to make sure that you will never lose your card, the better things to do will be to do a backup. Okay, so if you create an image from your micro SD card, you ensure that if you mess up with something in your card, you don't have to buy a new card or have to configure everything from scratch. Okay, so if you do a backup, if you mess this one, you just save to another one and you are ready to go. Okay, that's what I've done. So I probably will do a video how to back up this micro SD card to your hard disk drive of your computer, and then from there you can delete some games that you will never play, that you don't like, and put the ones that you enjoy the most, okay, and create your own version of your retro console, okay, and knowing that you can mess with no fear that you will damage your installation and your console, it will not work anymore, okay. So I highly recommend always do a backup of your micro SD card, okay. So now we are again just seeing the experience of running emulec on this machine, and as you can see it performs really well. So although this is a weak Android box, I will show you later, but it's running on Android Lollipop, and it's not so good machine comparing to other Android boxes that you buy to watch YouTube, to watch movies, to watch series. But for concerning retro gaming, it works really well. So I'm not complaining at all. The price was really good, so less than 30 euros, and it comes everything configured and working. And as you can see, if you like fighting games, you have it, okay. Really, really nice. Okay, so after this game I'm going to show you the settings on the Android box. So if you are short on money and you decide that besides playing on retro games you want to try to watch YouTube and movies and TV shows on your on this smart box, yes, you can. And but I recommend that you connect by Ethernet, because Wi-Fi, even if it works, it's not 5G. And to be honest, I tried to connect by Wi-Fi and I couldn't, even though the my network was found, I was unable to connect. Okay, so all the applications I installed was having the Ethernet cable connected to the box. Okay, so the machine is booting now without the micro SD card. So you see ATV experience, the ultimate Android TV experience. And the video here, it's playing twice the speed. Okay, so this is the launcher you get with this box, and you see that the Wi-Fi is not connected, but the Ethernet I think I have connected. Okay, so all I installed some applications there with Ethernet. Let's have a quick view on the system on the box. You see storage 4 GB. MXQ-PRO, that's the name of the model of the box, and Android Lollipop 5.1.1. Then you can adjust the screen positions, screen rotation, blah blah blah. You can also change the language, of course. So this is and also you can put it to work as a network attached storage. This is nice. So you can share. And it comes rooted. That's it. So this is to give you an idea on what you could find if you decide to use this box as a TV box, not a emulation box. So be aware that this is not a top box. So this is as small capacity for to install applications. Also the RAM is short. Okay, so you see all the details about the box here with AIDA64, and that's what you get for less than 30 euros. Okay, I also installed Streamy just to see if it worked, and yes, it's working. Okay, so some more information. So Emulec, the system that comes installed in the micro SD card for playing ROMs, is designed to be user-friendly with a simple menu system for launching games and managing your collection. Emulec builds upon other open source emulation projects like Corelec and Laka with double K. So overall, if you have an M-Logic based device and you want to play retro video games on it, Emulec is a good option to consider. There are good guides and tutorials available online to help you set it up. But yeah, that's it. But if you don't want to lose time installing and learning how to configure it, you just order something like this from AliExpress and it's plug and play. Okay, so for me it was really nice, not expensive, so it's not a top box, but for the purpose, which is to play some games and kill some time, um, it's really good. Okay, and yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, give it a thumbs down, but let me know why. And if you are not subscribed to the channel, consider to subscribe. I'm always launching new videos about gadgets, technology, software tutorials. And that's it. I hope you liked the video. I catch you on a new one. Bye bye.